to your Astro Dice reading for August. Okay, guys, let's go. The new moon reading is up, so if you guys did not see that, you can check that out. Okay, let's see. It's been up since quite a while. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. For those of you who are new, this is where I take your tarot with astrology and make a small horoscope for the month using only one of the 12 houses. I get some Mars energy coming in with some Scorpion energy into the 6th house. Okay. So, that Mars energy, we're talking about your physical energy, drive, strength, and fighting spirit. I like that for the 6th house for you. Doing with some Scorpion energy. This energy is intense, masterful, thoughtful, and magnetically charming, but also secretive and possessive. Okay, and over here we have the 6th house, talking about the work, health, and duty of your life. Yeah. For some of you Virgos, I feel like you're mastering, you're getting ready to master something, whether it's a hobby or building that garden. You have an upcome over here, and this is because of that strength that you've been giving out. I do feel like for some of you haven't been talking about it much. You may have been keeping it to yourself, just doing your, just kind of like doing your hum-ho thing over here, just you doing you. And it's really going to pay off in August. Going straight to the beginning of the month, middle of the month, and the end of the month. Best messages, please, for Virgo in the 6th house. Yeah, it's like you're having this major breakthrough in success. And it's because of this strength that you've put out with this Mars energy. So this month you're going to really see these breakthroughs. You're going to come up with some beautiful new ideas that are going to hit you. You're going to feel like you are in this new mental clarity, speaking your truth about the situation as well. Wow, it feels like you might even have some communication that's going to kind of light your fire over here. It's been something you've been working really hard on. It's like the action that you've been taking is really paying off. You've been stepping right into your power in the beginning of August over here. Wow, having the Wheel of Fortune, getting past the karmic ups and downs of the situation, having this beautiful turning point. And this is because you put so much action into it, and it just feels like as you're continuing to do so during the beginning of the month in this 6th house, whether it's at work or, at the gym, losing weight, gaining weight, whatever you're doing, trying to heal yourself, whatever, your hobbies becoming, money makers, whatever it may be, it just feels like you're stepping right into this power. Yes, I love it. So let's clarify on that. You're definitely going to see a turnaround in the very beginning of the month. I like that. Because a lot of times we don't see it at the beginning of the month. A lot of times we see it at the end of the month. So I just love that it's like, yeah, it's kind of like feels like a karmic reward. You've been manifesting it. You've been putting in the action. You've been daydreaming about it. And it just feels like it's your perfect timing. I mean, you have 2 major arcanas with an ace. I mean, that's pretty powerful, guys. Like, way powerful. So definitely feeling that good luck coming around. So what a change it's made. I do feel like for some of you, it is definitely an unpredictable change. I don't think you may even felt like it was going to come that fast, but it was almost like the more you kind of hunker down, put in, the elbow grease, here it comes. Thoughts, actions. Clarify on the situation, please, for the beautiful Virgo. heart on the floor. Oh, what do we got? Hangman, love it. Having that fulfillment. You might have felt like you had to sacrifice something. Okay. It's almost kind of like if you're going to the gym and you know you want to lose weight, maybe you had to sacrifice some of your favorite foods, right? Or maybe you had to sacrifice by cutting down how much your intake is, right? Maybe you had way too many calories per day. It's like you sacrificed a lot. It could even be time, energy, but you're getting her done, right? You might even felt a little loneliness on this situation. Might have felt like it was kind of a lonely journey over here with the Four of Swords. But it was the sacrifice that you needed to make. Maybe you pulled yourself away from groups of people. Maybe you didn't feel like people were there to really help you out, so you've done it all on your own. Take it how it resonates over here, but it does feel like you were very brave about this situation. There's a bravery that's coming out of here, but we feel that here too with that Mars, because that Mars is that physical energy, drive, strength, fighting spirit, but it's also a bravery. Anytime you have fire, it's showing bravery. So, yeah, and then the Magician again. It says, no matter what was going on within this situation, you were divinely guided through this, but you knew you had to use your timing well. You were being very practical about the situation, but you were wielding all the tools within your toolbox over here within yourself, because it's almost like if I don't do what I'm supposed to do, I know I'm not going to get this done. So, I mean, that was the kind of like the past thought. I feel like this Magician here is like the past thought to the Magician here. So this was kind of like saying, this is what I needed to do. And dang, pushing that into, the now, into the present of the new month. It's literally saying, okay, you're still doing the same thing you were doing in the past, and here comes the reward. So yeah, sacrificing a lot to get to where you are today. Going straight to the mid-month. Some people didn't see it your way, I feel. I feel like some people didn't understand what you were doing. Some people didn't understand why you're trying so hard. Some people may have even tried to entice you to slow down, don't do this, go ahead, do that. Because the Four of Swords is also a card of enticement. You might have felt like somebody wasn't on your side, and maybe that's why you pull back your energy a little bit. That's where that kind of secretive thing is. And I don't even know if it's, so much a secret of what you're 100% doing is more than just keeping quiet, keeping to yourself. You could say it's a secret. Maybe somebody sees it as a secret. Like, what are you doing now? Why are you hiding out? Shh, quiet, I'm doing something. Yeah, it does feel like at the mid-month you're going to have a little bit of a lack of energy here as we're getting ready for this full moon in Aquarius. Full moon in Aquarius is going to, I like it though, because no matter what, you got the Nine of Cups, but I do feel like you're going to be very burned out and very exhausted. It's like you got your Nine of Cups, you got your wish fulfillment, but now it's almost like now it's time to settle down. You're going to feel a little bit of lack of motivation, lack of energy. I mean, but look, you've just been kicking butt all over the place over here. So maybe, for me, I just feel like it's much needed rest. Because it feels like you've been go, 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 go. I mean, with two Magicians over here, that's a lot of action. I don't care if it's mental, physical, maybe it's both. I mean, it doesn't matter. It just feels like it's time to relax a little bit. Time to literally go into hermit mode over here and do some deep contemplation and, just recharge the battery. There it is, going into hermit mode. I knew it. I friggin' felt it. Yeah, you have to go within. You have to recharge those batteries. Yeah, because you just, yeah. 10 of Wands. You've been through the obstacle, you got through the hurdle. Now it's just time to relax. You have the Four of Wands. Four of Wands sitting on top of the Nine of Cups. Like, come on. Oh my gosh. Like, so up here you have the Magician to the Wheel of Fortune. How gorgeous. And then you have the Four of Wands to the Nine of Cups. Like, oh my gosh. You have a complete, beautiful payout. And the family, you know, you might even have some family gatherings. You might have some family things that need to go on within this situation, but you might also feel like, you know, even if I have this family reunion or this family get together, I'm just going to kind of chill, drink my iced tea, and just kind of, you know, kick back. And then for some of you, like there could be a huge family thing that you might feel you're missing or you need to miss because you're just like, no, I need to recharge my batteries. Right? Because I just had this large win come in. And I just don't feel like I'm very motivated right now. I just really need to relax. I've put in a lot of work. So take it how it resonates. It's going to be a little different for each and every one of you. But no matter what, you know you just finished this finish line. You've come to the finish line on this situation. Four of Wands is literally coming to the finish line. It's all over. Yeah. You got your Nine of Cups. You're so happy. And for some of you, you might even be going out. It almost feels like somebody wants you to go out with you, but you're just like, not now. I'm really tired. I need some me time. And like I said, even if you do so, it feels like you're kind of sitting in the background, just kind of chilling. Okay, let's see. End of the month. I love this, the 6th house. I mean, you're winning. You're winning. You put so much work into this. Absolutely. Getting the long-term view over here. Look at that long-term view coming in. You might have to walk away from something. It's not this. It's definitely not that. We will, you know, clarify what are you walking away from, but it's definitely not this because you just win. You know, you just won. That there could be something there that you feel like, I don't need that anymore. But it looks like you're still sitting in hermit mode. Thinking about walking away from some certain situation. Maybe you won. Maybe you got your hobby job off the ground. It's making tons and tons of money. So maybe now you want to walk away from a different job, right? Maybe you want to, you know, from the 9-to-5 job and just go and work for yourself now. Maybe it's actually, you know, it's really working and I'm making tons of money. Took me a long time to get this going. Whatever it is, it just feels like something's disappointed you at the end of the month and you're going to give this up. I also feel like if you had somebody in the background who was ridiculing you and heckling you, you might be walking away from this person who you felt you were lonely and they weren't on your side. And it doesn't mean you have to, you know, 100%, you know, throw them away type of scenario. It just looks like you might be leaving them behind for now. You were supposed to be my friend. You weren't there for me, so I'm withdrawing from this friendship for a while, right? It's almost like you're kind of putting them on timeout. It could be a possibility. If you know you're completely leaving, that's fine. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Oh, we have a lot of Pisces up here, so I do feel like for some of you are dealing with a Pisces or some kind of water sign. Yeah, there was some kind of disaster, some kind of fight that's going to happen. Over here, they're going to criticize you about what's going on within the situation. So if you are deciding that your hobby job is doing better than your 9-to-5 job and you're leaving, someone might be criticizing this move. Whatever move you're making, whatever's going on here, they're criticizing this. Or they could be criticizing your new idea. Because remember, you had an idea over here. So, and whatever it is, they don't like this. So I do see that you're going to walk away from them, which could be, it's supposed to be, it's the Queen of Hearts. Okay, it says dangerous woman. Okay, they're acting irrational at this time. Okay, whether it's male or female. It's because they didn't see your dream. They may have been criticizing this dream the whole time. And now, I don't know, for some reason, you know, whatever the situation is, they think that you can't hold on to this. Like, this is not going to last forever. This was just a, you know, this is just one of those kind of like one-hit wonder situations. You got lucky type of scenario, right? They're like, you just got lucky. Don't go beyond what you're doing. But let's see what Spirit says about you being so lucky. You know, is this literally something that's going to last? Or is it just, you know, as they're saying? No, it says you have victory within the situation. You're fine. No, they don't see the dream. They are very pessimistic about this situation. Yeah, they want to cause a tower about this. They want to fight and argue about this because they're not seeing the sudden change the way you're seeing the sudden change. They're just saying, oh no, Virgo, this is just like a once in a million life-changing event that happened. That doesn't mean it's going to last through September. You know, you're crazy. There's a lot of ridicule, a lot of criticism when it comes to this dream. Oh, you're not going to be able to keep up with that just because you went to the gym and you did all this stuff and you got down to the goal of what you want. You're going to, end up eating that pie and those donuts and drinking that soda pretty soon. You can't hold on to this. So they're challenging you. Whatever it is, whatever that you're doing in the 6th house, they're challenging you. They're not seeing it your way. That's not cool. Maybe, and seeing, once again, maybe that's why you were kind of keeping it secret from them. Because I still keep thinking that you're kind of keeping this away from them as much as possible because they're not on your side. Now we know why, because they're ridiculing you all this way. No wonder you felt lonely, and you might even felt enticed by them. Look, all I see right here when I'm thinking of the gym is this looks like a hamburger. I love hamburgers. I just keep seeing it. If it ain't a hamburger, it's a donut because I love donuts too. Do you see the point? I'm just saying, okay? Yeah, I'm getting hungry just thinking about this. Sorry, guys. You're like, stop using food. I know I can't help it, right? Not a tarot reader, but I am. I'm really seeing that. Yeah. And believe you and me, I don't need donuts right now either. I'm going to turn into a donut. Okay, so, but no, and that's just like, it's really effed up. Because it really feels like they're not on your side. They're enticing you, trying to pull you in this other direction, or literally just ridiculing and criticizing this whole move that you're making. You'll never accomplish that, or that only is going to last for a while. But I think that they're going to be very stunned over here when you actually get the victory. Because for some of you, I feel like they didn't believe you were going to do it. Clarify on the victory really fast when it comes to this other person, this Queen of Hearts. This water sign. Yep. Look at that. They did not see that opportunity happening. Nope. So it could end up a loss of friendship in the end, or they're trying. It's almost to the point where it feels like in the midlife, are you trying to ruin this relationship? Yep, departure and breaking over here. Yep. So it does feel like kind of in the mid-month you already kind of broke away from them anyways, but then you have the ultimate departure here. So I kind of feel like this is between mid-month and end-month because they're just giving you nothing but 3 of Swords. That's not cool. Were they jealous? I also feel like there could have been some jealousy. Like maybe they've been trying, like if you're going to the gym or something, maybe they've been trying to lose weight or get in shape or whatever, and like they couldn't do it. So it's one of those things, well, if I can't do it, you can't do it either. And then they start seeing you doing it, so they start enticing you to go do the naughty things that they're doing. Okay, you can't go to the gym and then go eat a hamburger. I mean, I understand you need protein, and I understand, you're going to be, that's why you have protein shakes for after, because it helps the muscles. If you're weight gain, if you're, yeah. If you're working with weights. But this is like almost to the point where it's, it just feels like it's sabotage. And I think that that's how you feel. Like, no matter what it was sabotage. I still feel it's jealousy or something. They don't want to see you succeed. Yeah, they don't want to see you improve. 3 of Wands. They don't want to see the improvement. That's crazy. Okay, guys. Well, you guys have done awesome. So the overall card that I see for you guys, let's see the overall card, because I mean, besides the victory, yep, 10 of Pentacles, just flying right out. Love it. Understanding where you're coming from and what you're doing. keeping your passions alive. Wow. Keep going strong. Virgo, you got this. Don't let anybody entice you away from your dreams. This is, you know what? A lot of times I always say the reason they entice you away from their dreams is because it's either something they can't do, you know, and so they assume that you can't do it either, or they're just not. And it's not a lot of times they can't do it. It's just that they don't have the willpower and the strength to do so, because it's going to take a lot of passion and a lot of Mars energy to push through. And all they're showing me is weakness. So it's because, oh, they want to be weak. But actually, if they were to follow suit, if it's like a gym routine or something, they should be there with you, right? You guys could do it together, not pushing against each other. And if it's just a home job or something else, you have the best fruit in the neighborhood, well, it sounds like jealousy. Until next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.